Good evening, everyone. This talk is about marketing intelligence assistant powered by Mosaic. This was delivered to Reynolds American by Cognizant and Databricks. So my name is Vijay Gandapodi. I'm Vice President of Data Analytics and Architecture at RJ Reynolds. RJ Reynolds is a 150-year-old company, and we have a revenue of 15 billion with a profit of 5-6 billion. And this is a business unit of British American Tobacco, and also a professor at Georgia State University, where I teach big data analytics, AI, Gen AI, and agentic AI part. So the challenges what we had and why we had Cognizant and Databricks to deliver this one, we were having our marketing team who have to go through too many reports to access their, to check for the reports. So the multiple definitions which are used in reports, so they're repeating the same reports. We had about 10x number of reports being repeated. So the other problems what we had is they have to depend on the SMEs. They have to be calling our data architects as well as the data modelers to understand, to know about the report. And lack of visibility resulting in duplicate of report. As I was mentioning, there was a lot of reports which were created, and that was causing more resources being used both in AWS, Databricks, as well as in MicroStrategy. So the last one is like traditional report search methods were limited with user engagement. These were all the various challenges what we had. So instead of having people repeat the same reports again and again, we wanted both Databricks and Cognizant to provide us a solution which we can use to handle these challenges. So, so this is the prompt which were used, examples there. Primarily, this marketing intelligence search enable knowledge assistance for the user experience. So here there are a couple of prompts which you can see there, like where we had like what report contains index, trading area, SOM, or for an outlet. So you got the prompt. Primarily, it goes back and searches the report and gets you which particular report they are looking for. So second prompt, like what report contains percentage of FMC. FMC stands for our cigarette category. So the report says this particular report which contains is Atlas Territory Dashboard. So primarily this is the usage what our end users will see, so that they don't need to repeat the same reports again and again. So so this was delivered through us by both Cognizant as well as Databricks using their Mosaic AI solution. So this is the one where it'll be very interesting. If there's any detailed question, I probably will lean on both Cognizant and Databricks. So if you look at here, so this was more quite advanced RAG as well as the Gen AI which we used to have this solution delivered for us. This is still not in production yet. We do have it in our UAT environment because we are reviewing it before we can move it to our production. So if you look at here, we were taking all our MicroStrategy reports, and we were using those reports data as data which was fed into vector databases, where we did the embedding. The embedding was done using the Mosaic AI, and the Mosaic AI vector search were used. And then if you look at here, there were the enhancements of the prompt which was done, and that was going on to the LLM. So let's separate it out. Like the first part is taking the MicroStrategy data, whatever the contents we had, the description of the reports, and we were sending that and creating the embedding. So that was created, and on an ongoing basis, the more reports we create, those data was sent. But if you look at the prompt which was there on the question side, this is the prompt which the users will be asking. There we were using the GTE model, like as the embedding part, which will go into our embedding search, the vector search, and then the prompt will be enhanced. The prompt will be sent to our Llama. We evaluated. We had multiple LLMs. Finally, we went with Llama, which was giving us better results. And if you look at here, that will be given back as the or result as the answer. So if you look at the answer, we had the human in the loop. You had a thumbs up, thumbs down, where based upon the thumbs up, those things will be taken back in the interaction store, and that will be sent back to the embedding model. And then if we are getting a lot of hallucination, we were doing a lot of chunking there. The chunking there was enabling us to reduce the hallucination. That's one area to reduce hallucination. That's the and if you look at adaptive learning based upon the human in the loop, we were using LangChain. So LangChain was the coding methodology which was used in this total architecture as a coding for us to make sure that we are reducing the hallucination. So the other areas what was used here is we were re-ranking. So the re-ranking part was another attention to reduce our hallucination, where we'll go back and find for that particular prompt, what are the different type of answers which were given, and that will be also added to the adaptive learning, where when the prompt comes, we will be enhancing those 10, the top 10 prompts, so that when we are getting the answer back, we are getting an answer which is much more closer to what the user is expecting from the report standpoint. Example being, if they are looking for a particular report like the sales, if we are getting a different results related to production, that will be a thumbs down. In that case, we probably want to make sure that we don't give the same results back. So this is one way of, because this is a problem what we are facing nowadays is the hallucination. Because if you get hallucination for the end users, they are not going to be adopting your solution. So that's one couple of tricks which we had is human in the loop, adaptive learning, chunk optimization, as well as we were using the re-ranking part. So these are few suggestions which was used for improving our hallucination. So let's go to what we used in Databricks Mosaic AI. So vector search, as we talked about, these are all the different techniques which was used. Vector embeddings were used, embedding data with metadata. Then we were using REST APIs. When we are using the Llama 3 LLM, so that was used for delivering accurate and contextual relevant responses for the user with RAG. And Databricks apps, we were using, initially we started with Dash, but later on we started using Databricks apps. Actually, if you had been in today's session, they were talking about Databricks apps, and we were one of the early adopters for the Databricks apps, being beta users. So deployed and fully managed directly with Databricks, and there was a lot of help from both Databricks and Cognizant to make sure that we were able to use the Databricks apps. And then the model serving endpoints, where it was inference what we used both for real time and for the batch. So these are all the different segments which were used for the solution to make it an end user solution using the Databricks apps. As I mentioned earlier, this was used primarily for our field users as well as the back office users to go back and look at the reports so that the reports are not getting repeated by our visualization team, as well as it also reduces the number of questions coming back to the IT teams, especially to the SMEs who are experts in that particular domain areas. So coming to the last one, again, this is for the Cognizant. If you guys have, this solution was delivered to us by Cognizant, and you can go to Cognizant if you have any questions related how they implemented it to booth 327. So if you look at here, this is a legacy of Databricks migration. These are the ones which they also are doing for us. I think we are implementing a Unity catalog at this point, and then Delta sharing clean room is another area which we are testing. We already talked about the GenAI platform. We are using ML Ops, and we will be soon using agentic AI activation and Cognizant, and both Databricks are helping us in these areas. So if you have any questions, we probably will be here for another 5-10 minutes. We can ask your questions.